ain't she sweet when she's walking down the street? Well, I asked you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Oh, ain't she nice? Well, look at her once or twice, and I asked you very confidentially, ain't she sweet?
I do have white hair. I need to dye. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi, hello, namaste, sastrikal. Welcome. How are you? Happy 2024. We have entered into the 4th year of our YouTube journey. Yes, it's been 3 years. I started in COVID. So yeah, without any further ado, let's just jump right into the video. Today's video is all about, it's a chatty, get ready with me, and we're gonna talk about the self-help, business, and all of the mental health issues that I faced, and the 24 things. It's about the 24 things I learned and hoping in the future for the 2020, you could say that. So starting off, self-focus. For the last like 20 to 23 years of my life, I never had self-focus. I always was like taking care of other people, like thinking about other people. But when I literally sat down and looked at my life, I had nothing. That kind of was the starting point of my mental health issues, or you could say like peak at my mental health issues. Like those were like trigger points, and for that I wanted to make sure like I have so much things to do. That really pushed me to the edge. Like I started doing stuff like 24/7. I started like working a lot. I started doing 3 jobs at one point, and I started my business, knowing and not knowing anything about business at all. Like I started it, like I did all of that, and if I go back and do it again, I feel like I'll do it all over again. Number 2, let a lot of things in my life funnily happened when I let go of the situation. When I was clinging on to it so hard, it never happens. It always either gets messy, or I'll get ignored, whether it's people or situations or like particular things that I wanted to do. All of so letting go, I learned letting go when I came to Chennai. I was trying too hard to finish up a goal. I was not taking my life as a life, but as a project that I need to finish the deadline of. It really made a lot of nonsensical things and unnecessary anxiety and problems in my life. So letting go of things that is not in your hands, or not you're not capable of, is all right. And stop trying too hard. Like as I said, letting go. But also some people just let go of it, but again they kind of snatch it, and they feel like they can't just leave it because they already put so much effort in it, and they will like try so hard. And so am I was also trying so hard. This YouTube videos, I stopped doing long form content for so long. I only uploaded like 1 video a month. Like it was super inconsistency. I never thought like I will come back to YouTube, to be honest. Last year I purposefully, like I was like, okay, my mind was like completely, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. So let's start decreasing the upload schedules, like decreasing the upload things, and focus on the other things that's happening. When I started doing that, I thought like I will lose interest, but then I was like, no, this is my baby. I spent so much time on this channel. Like, come on, we need to revive it. Like if I'm going to leave it anyway, then why the hell have I taken it in the first? Like that's what my thing was. So I learned to stop trying so hard. And when I stopped uploading in middle of all of this, while I wanted to quit the YouTube, my brain and my whole scenario, I started to negative talk myself. Like I really didn't want to have like a quitting, because that's what the people in my life, my parents mostly said, like I'm easy to quit. Like I only start the things, like I never finish up my things. Like my dad is the same, and they kind of put this scenario in me that I can start anything but I never finish them. That really kind of like affected me in so many different ways. So that is also one of the things why I gave myself this negative talk, like if you do not do this, you do not deserve to eat, you do not deserve to live. It was like so bad to the point where my friends had to tell me like it's okay. Like the people outside of my circle started to say like, listen, you are not in a great position right now. Take it one step at a time and just go with the flow. That's what they say. That's what I wanted to talk about next. Go with the flow. I never in life things never go your way. Like never ever. Like even if you think like a particular even if I say like I'm gonna open this and squeeze it and the product comes, it came now, but it might not come. There is like so many different scenarios that happens in life, and a lot of people doesn't know how to deal with the scenarios that happens other than the things that you planned. That's like one thing I was struggled a lot with the last year, because I planned so many different things but they never go. I have 300 video ideas in my project planning website, and only 100 of them got executed, and in that only 50 of them got edited, in that only 30 of them made it to YouTube. That's how it is. And I was like this so much negative talk that turned into anxiousness, and that turned into like something even more bad. Like that killed a lot of my mental health and my peace of mind. Like that, it was very bad. Next, one step at a time. I realized usually before I had this impression that everything that I do, like everything if I want to do, I could just do it in like one whole thing at a time. Like I don't have to spend a lot of time in that. But in reality, things don't go as like overnight. Like you cannot make a song overnight. You cannot build a business overnight. You cannot make a friendship overnight. Like everything will take time, and everything is a process. Like nothing is an instant gain. Everything is a process. So taking one step at a time in bad things and good things is the better way of approaching it, rather than like forcing yourself to do everything in like one setting. Like you cannot handle a problem in one setting. You cannot handle your list of goals in like one setting. Like you cannot handle building a relationship with a friend or your boyfriend, or falling in love, or getting married, or dealing with your other half, dealing with children. Nothing will go overnight, whether it's relationship, career, finance, health, all of it will take a lot of time, because life is a process. That's what I learned. Life is a process. So taking one step at a time will really ensure that you are not killing yourself. This one step at a time in good or bad things can happen for a lot of people, and for me it mostly happened with bad things. I took on too many things onto my shoulders, and I played too many roles that I should have given it to somebody else. I realized it very late that it kind of made my life a living hell and a blissful mess at the same time. Like you guys might think like, Namrita, what the hell are you talking about? So if you guys know or do not know, I have a business of for jewelries, and last year starting I've decided to expand my business to clothing, bags and shoes. Like it's kind of like venture. You have different Instagram pages. I get products and I release products like every single week, like 2 products, 3 products, and you guys can buy it from there. And I like to keep the stock as long as possible to get like potential orders, all of it. And I do have a warehouse where all of my products are there, and a lot of people do not know this, but I have an operation behind the scenes where all like other vendors and other shops, like a lot of other high branded websites buy from me for like different collections and varieties of stuff. And you might think like you might have seen these products like a lot, but yeah, that's usually how it is. And I have a manager who oversees all of it. Yeah, there is a whole business running behind, and running a business is is not easy. Like there are a lot of things that happens, and there will be ups and downs, there will be betrayals. That's why contracts needs to be there. And it was a hard thing to do. So when things started to go south, I had to pass my jewelry store and take care of the current supply and things, rather than just honing over all the vendors. It was a whole another story that I wanna make a video about it. But basically the gist is I couldn't open the other stores because of vendors. I was lacking vendors, I was lacking people who can manage it, I was lacking in the delivery system. Like a lot of things were there. So it took us a whole year to manage it. So we are kind of put pause on the other things. Next, I do not think like when the door, and I actually read this somewhere that when a door is closed and another door is open for you, in a whole another door is open for you. Like I always believe that, because my life was always been unpredictable. Like I never planned anything at all. Literally sitting here making this video is also unpredictable for me. So I always thought like my life would be a little bit planned. Like by 22 my childhood goal, how I see all of this is by 21 I would be finished with my studies here. By 22 I will be flying to US. Like I will study abroad. Once I study abroad I will settle there. Like this was my childhood dream. Like it was not even my adult dream, it was my childhood dream. I never thought like I would make those kind of things. But when it came to reality, it was like a whole another situation. Like I had to deal with a lot of people, I had to deal with myself, I changed my decisions. I literally changed my whole life for one person, and that one person left me. Like he hurted me and made a wreck out of me, and then went in their merry way. So that is also one of the stupid decisions I have taken in my life. So now the starting, like today morning when I woke up, I wrote two letters, one to my past self and one to my future self. An apology to my past self and a promise to my future self. I never treated myself with respect. Let me tell you that. I'm gonna put it out there. I always thought I was always a slave for my emotions and my desires, that I totally forgot like what I really wanted to do. That was a whole Pandora's box that I do not want to open in this video. But one thing is that I wrote an apology to my past self and a promise to my future self. An apology saying like all of these things is not her fault, to do not blame her, and I am so sorry that she deserves a lot better. And the promise to my future self is that I will make sure the future that you're gonna get starts from today, and I will make sure any hardship that comes around, I will go through it. I will make a path for you to exist in the future the way you exist. So this is the one. 2023 has been a very on and off for me, but most of the times I was so freaking happy. Like I was so freaking happy. I never really thought like I would be like this in all of my 26 years of life. Yes, I turned 26. It was just December 26 is my birthday. It was like it didn't. They said like something will happen by the time you turn 25. It did happen. It kind of felt like all of my life flashed in front of me one time. So I really didn't know what to do about this. One sec. Bought my makeup. I'm getting ready for the day. I still have 30 minutes, so let's talk it. And also something I realized is success is different. A lot of people put success in the form of like goals or in the form of like your let's just say for example YouTube. A lot of people put their success in the form of numbers, in the form of views, in the form of how many content they make, or in the form of like brands they work. But I realized that like success is not that. Success is about being happy while making the videos, being your authentic self and not creating a character. Of course that works for a lot of people, and I highly respect people who does like character YouTube. Like if you go to some channels, all you can see is a character playing the stuff, not like a original person. Here I'm glad like I am the one who's talking. Like all you see here, my voice, my body, like my skin, everything is real. I'm not editing or putting anything. Like my living situation, everything you guys are seeing it is real. So yeah, I'm grateful. And also with my goals, I used to aim at sky. It is so bad for my mental health. Like whenever I do not achieve that particular goal, I get this overwhelming feeling of anxiety, saying like I'm not good for anything, I'm not this person that everybody wants to be with, like that imposter syndrome, like who the fuck are you, that kind of put this. And not only that, one thing I realized that is a lot of people say like girls have a biological time clock and they also have a career time clock. I used to believe in that so much because all the people around me said like, oh yeah, after this certain amount of years you're not gonna do anything, you cannot even do it, you need to find a man, get married, and once you get married you have to have children within like 1 year or 2 years. By 25 you have to get married, or else you will stay single and die single your whole life. That's what a lot of people like put things in my head. Like I really please. So I started, when I came outside, I started to force myself to do things, and to I started to force myself to make things faster, to like do things faster, rather than taking my time, like thinking like whether it's good for me or not, or whether I can do this or not. Nothing. I just went along with it, and it caused a lot of bad situations. Like I was in a so many, it would have saved me so much of trouble if I do not be in a bad. Next another thing I learned is success is different. Success may be go like it is not a people who success is different for different people, guys. Like people who already have money, car, house, or bank balance, they will say like, okay, success is not this, it is about being happiness. But when it comes to people who are just working and living by paycheck to paycheck, for them success is different. For them success is to have a house, car, and a bank balance for a year straight if they do not even work. So that is it. And for them, for some people success is to go to particular place, settle down, and for some people it is completely different. So yeah, success is fucking different. And you may think like, okay, a particular people is not doing the things that we are normally told to, that's why they are not successful. But in reality, they are more successful in their own field compared to us, and they have a lot more happiness doing the thing that they love, rather than us who are hating things but still can't quit it because we need the man. We need next grounded with goals. A lot of people, as I said, success is different, and to achieve that, a lot of people have different goals, different mindset. But as I said, not everything goes according to your plan. Everything changes, everything shifts, and sometimes it will cause so much of negativity in your life that you will feel like it's better to not go with this. Or sometimes when you bang on this particular closed door for so long that you feel like you have no door. In reality, you are not going through that door because it's not meant for you. You are not going through that particular thing because it's not meant. So instead of like doing that, you could just go and look for your open door, because a door is closed here, a door is opened somewhere, and you are meant to go to that path rather than this. So to do that, you have to be willing to adjust for you with your goal, make changes in your goals, like make sure like you are going with the goals and you are staying consistency. And if that didn't work, you are not failing, you're just pivoting, like Ross in the Friends. You're pivoting, that's it. And it's not a failure mark, it's just a change. Next, finding your work. A lot of people don't understand it, mainly in our Indian society, is that you have to have this particular sort of work. If you do not have that particular fields that you are belong to, you are not respected properly. Like if you're doing something other than the ordinary, something other than the traditional one, you will be condemned to a lot of criticism, that it is basically annoying. You know what I mean? It's annoying. So a lot of people run away to abroad because of this. Not everyone in life is going to help you, and not everyone is going to dump. Finding a work that you hate so much and want to get out of it by the age of 30, 40, and you hate your whole youth, you feel like you wasted your whole youth. Rather than that, I feel like finding a work where you won't get bored, you won't get like hatred, you know what I mean, that until you become 50 is very. So finding a work that suits you, not the people around. You understand? So to do that, last year I said like I created 23 goals for 2023. I was honest about it. I consistently started those goals and I have achieved 5 goals in 6 months. Yeah. And if I was my old self, having that 5 goals that I've reached for 6 months would be a dream, like a literal dream. It wouldn't be a reality for me. So I was pretty shocked. I was so shocked to the point where I literally had to check like 2 to 3 times to make sure like it's actually. So this year I tracked down the same goals, but in an updated version. Some goals that I couldn't achieve last year, I put on it this year, and this year I have also added some more goals which I wanted to get them, like that. And it really helps that I became this positive consistency after going to therapy. Therapy is also a very important scenario in my life, guys. Like without going to therapy, I would have died. Like I would have died. Bro, what the fuck are you doing? Upstairs neighbor. Are you fucking each other? Fine. Yeah. In my goals, I have also kept like financial goals. First, I didn't understand finances. Last year only I got into finances, like learning all about like savings, checking account, savings account, investments, stocks, like all of it, like financing and investing myself. So right now I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but I'm somewhat comfortable with where I am financially regarding to my business and my own like personal finances. But I kept like particular goal for particular SRBs and investments this year with clear intent. Last year I didn't had this clear intention and I kind of shot myself in the foot. So this year I had a clear intention, and for each month I have divided some sort of like where I need to put this, where I need to put this, where I need to put this month this one, this month this this month this one, like that. So with that clear intention and financial goals, even if I do not get that also, it's fine, because I if I have like 5 payments I wanted to do in a month but I couldn't do it, it's fine, because I might have done at least 3 payments by the end of this. So yeah, having a goal a little bit like out of the ordinary to make sure like my goal was reached to a certain point, if you know what I mean. So that is what I wanted to do. Not only that, with health also, I've created so much so many things, and I have changed from last year onwards I started taking care of my health very seriously. I've lost 10 kgs the whole last year. This year I'm planning to lose some more and eat healthy. Like, I'm not starving myself. Do not get that confused. I'm not starving myself. I'm not doing dieting. I'm doing exercise and eating health. If you guys want, I can make like a whole video out of it. People tend to misrepresent like what eating healthy is, so that's where I draw the line. Like, eating healthy is completely different to eating shit that you cannot afford. Okay, that's different. This is different. This year I think I evolved spiritually and divinely this year, like believing in God and having faith in God. My mom, she is a very very devoted woman. Like, she prays every single day. She all she asks is for her family, her husband and her kids to have a safe life. I used to pray with her, but when really situations got tough, I stopped praying. I didn't see what the hype is about. Like, what the hell is this? Like, you're not even giving me the things that I asked for, so why I should pray for you? Like, why I should give you like offerings and stuff? Like, I didn't understand it. But then I realized that as I grew older, it's not a business transaction, it's a belief relationship transaction. Like, our God that we pray, our family God, is Venkateshwara Swami. I'm from Tirupati. That's a holy religious place for Lord Venkateshwara. Like, he was born, he was like married, and he was like stayed there. That's why we have like this whole thing, like a whole town made only for him. And we are very very grateful that he is our family God. And my mom is very very religious in doing that. But when I realized that this is not just like any other shape, but it's a relationship with the God, I started looking at it in a different perspective. That might be good for some people, but that might be hard for some people. Like, it's fine, but for me it really gave me like a sense of relief, saying like, okay, life is an unpredictable roller coaster, but every time it goes down, I have a safeguard, that is my God, and he will protect me. He will tell me like whatever it is. My Venkateshwara Swami will tell me whatever. Like, I started believing that, and I started praying him in places where I felt like I need him. I felt like moral support. Like, instead of telling myself like, you have the confidence, you can do it, asking him like, please give me confidence. Like, that kind of created a very spiritual and healthy relationship with my God. And I feel like I'm grateful that I do that. It's not specifically praying him, it's whenever like without even realizing I'm praying him. You know what I mean? Like, I do not even have to stay there or do things. I'm just praying. That's it. Nice. Fixing relationships. One thing. So the last 2022, last year, I left everything. I left my whole house, came here around 2021 October. The whole 2022, I didn't contact anyone. I didn't contact my parents. I didn't contact my friends. Like, it was like so much going on at the same time that I abandoned everything and I ran to Chennai. I also broke a lot of relationships, and I really wanted to fix them. So after 3 years of not meeting, I met up with my friends, went on a trip last year, January 1st, and it was like instantly we bonded each other. We had this connection for a lot of time, and it felt right being with each other. It's not even like I forced them into doing something. It's just like they asked me and I said yes. I said, yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's do this. And we went to 4 different trips. We met around 5 times the whole year. All of them were trips. And we constantly send memes to each other, talk with each other. I fixed that relationship. And it's not even like that. It's like whenever I'm with them, I feel happy. I do not feel miserable. I feel happy. And I think that is a big win. A lot of people doesn't understand one thing is that fixing a relationships could be hard and easy at the same time. If the other person like you, the other person still have you in your heart, it will be easy. All you have to do is put an effort. But if the other person doesn't have you in the heart, they just want to use you for something, or like they just want you for only particular days in a week and not for whole, just that relationship has been sailed, like that ship has passed away. So make sure like you do not touch that ship, because that ship is not coming back and you're not getting the same relationship back. You can try to fix it, but you have to fix the relationships only which are worth it in your life, not waste. My relationship with my family kind of drained, and my relationship with my friends kind of drained, but I recognized like which are important for my life and which are who loves me and who wants me in their life. So I fixed that relationship. I still lost a lot of friends, a lot of family members, relatives, but I don't feel like my life is empty. I feel like my life is more fulfilled now than before. So I fixed that relationship. Next, asking things for myself. All this time, how my thinking was is, okay, if I ask too much, they're gonna think I'm a burden. Like if I request for too much, they're gonna think like I'm just a waste of, because in my family there was a period where everybody was struggling, that I was the one who took like a lot of the father position things, like paying bills, going and booking your gas, like getting bags and bags of rice, like I was carrying them. So I did a lot. Like by the time I was 8th or 9th standard, I couldn't deal with it anymore and I ran away. I literally ran away from home 2 times, because I do not want to deal with any of it. I do not want to deal with cleaning the house, cleaning the vessels, or washing the clothes of mine and my brother, and going and getting my brother for 3 times a day. He just goes to a gaming point and he stays there for hours and hours, and my mom always sends me like whether I was in my homework, or whether I was doing something, or whether I was eating. Like she will make me stop, go get your brother, then do whatever you are doing. Like that is also one of the reason why our relationship strained. Like I ran away 2 times. I told them like why I ran away. They didn't understand. They just said like, okay, everybody does that, you're also doing it, it's not that serious, don't make it a drama. See, these are all things I discussed in therapy. I discussed with them one more time, and I told them I do not want to stay here, I do not want to be here. You guys are the least important thing in my life right now, because I do not want to give the rest of my life to you guys. You do not provide value for me, you do not give me love and affection. You just gave me basic necessities and then throwed me a bunch of things that I want to do in order for me to be in this family. So I grew up the rebellious kid. Like I stopped doing it whenever I feel like I didn't do it. Like there was nobody else to give me any. I just did my makeup. I don't want to cry on skin. So I realized that like asking things for myself, for me, it's mine, is the most basic, because everything I got, everything I did, I was always sharing my brother or my cousins or my friends, like, or somebody else. Or sometimes I do not even know I have that particular item or like gift, or I didn't know like I got that, but it would have gone to my cousins or it would have gone to somebody. Fucking hell! Fuck. So, asking things for myself, I started learning last when I was 25. So from now on, if you want me to do something, you have to do something for me. I'm not doing charity work. Yeah? How you feeling? No one. Okay, it's somewhat, but it's not that great. It's not that bad. That's good enough for me. So, asking things for myself. Then, as I said, while in this emotion, I wrote a letter asking. It's an apology for my past self and a promise. While I was writing this letter, I realized that like all these things that happened from my childhood are now. And even when I thought like somebody will come and save me, my Prince Charming with a white horse and shining armor, no, nobody is saving. Not even your own blood will save you. They are the one who will push you to the deepest. So yeah. Nobody's out there saving you. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's going to provide you. And people will only get to know your value when you are not available for 20. When you are not easily available for them, they will come running. And the starting of this year, the starting of this year, I went through a lot of medical complications. Throughout the year, I had to restrain myself from certain things and make sure like I was taking medicines and doing stuff I need to do. So then I realized that health is wealth. That's why I was like the whole year, I made changes to my diet. Like I was eating things like which are good for me, which are allergic or getting like some sort of reactions. I realized that I'm allergic to dairy. Can you believe it? Like dairy with the ice cream also. So I had to get on this lactose pills. Like it's a whole freaking scenario, guys. It's a whole freaking thing. And another thing I want to do is this year I'm going to try my hardest. I'm going to be consistent with my goals, with my life, with my future plans, all of it. I'm going to be consistent and do my level best in making all of this come reality, doing things for myself, having a life that I'm proud of, and creating all of this will take time, but as I said, one step at a time. And the last thing I want to say is I'm grateful that I'm alive. I'm grateful that I get to do what I love the most, have a very great job, and I'm grateful that the people in my life are so freaking so cute, and they make me so happy now. And I'm fixing the relationship that were broken previously, even if the other parties like it or not. I just want to have a closure for myself because I don't want to be confined to their feelings anymore. Let's stop. And I'm grateful that I can work. I have a healthy body, I have a healthy mind now, hopefully, and I can have a happy future. That's like one thing in my mind. And this year, all I'm focusing is earning money. Like money. If you do not have money, do not talk to me. Yeah, I'm gonna have that attitude and do that. Later on, I'm gonna go and say sorry to them and ask them. But yeah, guys, that's it for the things that I've learned in the past 26 years and the things that I've learned in 2023. And thank you so much for listening. I know like this is a very big video. It's a chatty get ready with me, but I just thought like pouring my emotions and feelings out there in the internet, the starting as the first video of the year would make me a little off the chest and have me like a little light feelings to have the rest of the day happily. So I have like 5 minutes more to go and start my work, so I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and also comment down below what are the other things you want to see. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys with my next one. Until then, stay safe, be healthy, be happy, and keep smiling. You look cute when you smile, Bye.